Hello everyone and welcome to Barca News. It's July 22nd, 2022 and Barcelona are currently in Las Vegas ahead of the Summer Clásico against Real Madrid that will take place on Saturday night. Also, Barcelona have officially announced the activation of their second economic lever, and the new name has emerged as a Plan B option in case Kounde does not arrive in Barcelona. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, my name is Mo and I created this channel so it can be a one-stop shop for all Barcelona fans where they can come here and get the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Whether it be transfer rumors, injury updates, post-match analysis, or anything else, you will find it here. So I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Now we'll begin with the news that Barcelona arrived yesterday in Las Vegas ahead of their Summer Clásico against Real Madrid that would take place on Saturday night or Sunday morning depending on where you are in the world. Now Barcelona trained last night with Robert Lewandowski training for the first time with the group. Now speaking of Robert Lewandowski, it's reported that Barcelona stores sold out his jerseys when they briefly ran out of the letter W, and the stores have restocked that letter now and they're once again selling Lewandowski's jerseys. Now the club has been selling Robert Lewandowski's jerseys like crazy despite the player not having an official number. Now, as I reported before, the club has estimated that they will generate around 20 to 30 million euros from Lewandowski's jersey sales, and that figure does not include all the jerseys that the club are already selling without an official number. So it looks like the investment in Lewandowski is paying for itself, and the player has not yet debuted with the team. Now speaking of Lewandowski, the club will be giving him the number 9 as I reported in yesterday's video because they're contractually obligated to do so. It seems that the Polish striker negotiated a clause in his contract that would obligate Barcelona to give him the number 9 jersey because he has a marketing brand registered under RL9. Now speaking of jerseys numbers, it's reported that Aubameyang will be receiving the jersey number 17 next season and Andreas Christensen will be receiving the number 15 jersey. Now on to the news that Barcelona have officially announced the activation of their second economic lever. Now as I reported in yesterday's video, which I will leave the link for down below in the description in case you want to check it out, Barcelona activated its second economic lever with the sale of 50% of Barca media rights to the American investment company Sixth Street in exchange for 400 million euros. Now Barcelona will receive around 300 million euros cash, with the other 100 going towards Barcelona's debt. Now out of the 300 million euro cash, Barcelona will earmark 200 million euros towards their transfer budget, and now will include the signing of both Rafinha and Robert Lewandowski. Now with the remaining money, Barcelona will try to finalize the final operations of Jules Kounde and Cesar Azpilicueta. Now the club made the announcement official today of the activation of their second economic lever, and there are already talks of the activation of a third lever that would generate around 100 to 200 million euros, and all of this money will be earmarked for the registration of the players including Frank Kessie, Andreas Christensen, Rafinha, Robert Lewandowski, and possibly Cesar Azpilicueta and Jules Kounde. Now speaking of Kounde, Barcelona can now make an official offer to Sevilla that they've officially announced the activation of their second economic lever. Now the club have asked the French defender to wait for their offer and stay put, but Chelsea have offered Sevilla a lot more money than Barcelona are willing to offer, and Chelsea have also offered Kounde double the salary that Barcelona are willing to offer him, which is around the 6 to 7 million euros net. Now Barcelona are counting on Kounde to put pressure on Sevilla to only negotiate with Barcelona the same way both Lewandowski and Rafinha put pressure on their former clubs to only negotiate with Barcelona, despite those clubs having much better offers from other teams. Well, it seems that Kounde is not willing to put that much pressure on Sevilla like Rafinha and Lewandowski did, because he fears that he might end up getting stuck in Sevilla if Barcelona's offer ends up getting rejected. Now, in case Jules Kounde does not arrive in Barcelona, the club have chosen a new player that would be the option B plan. And that player seems to be Íñigo Martínez, who currently plays as a center back at Athletic de Bilbao. Now, Íñigo Martínez is a 31-year-old defender whose contract expires next summer in 2023, and the club had already made an agreement with the player for him to go to Barcelona on a free transfer. Well, it seems that Barcelona have contacted Athletic de Bilbao to try to accelerate that transfer and try to get Martínez in the club this summer in case Jules Kounde operation fails. While it's being reported that Barcelona will be willing to pay Athletic de Bilbao around 60 million euros for Íñigo Martínez, and that would give him a 4-year contract. Now, I really hope this report is false and that is not what the club are actually planning, because Íñigo Martínez is, after all, 31 years old, so giving him a 4-year contract would mean that he would stay at the club until he's 35. Also, paying 60 million euros for a defender who's not a world-class center back does not make any sense at all. Now, we constantly complain about older players such as Piqué and Busquets and being in a squad, and to pay that much money for a 31-year-old who would be at the club until he's 35 absolutely makes no sense, and I honestly believe that Barcelona would be better off not bringing anyone to the club than spending 60 million euros on Íñigo Martínez. Now, on to the news that Nico Gonzalez has met with Xavi Hernandez to discuss his future. Now, as I initially reported, the club was interested in loaning out Nico because his performance had declined because he had lost focus on his own development. Now, Xavi had decided to keep Nico Gonzalez a little bit longer and try him out in Sergio Busquets' position during the preseason. While it seems that Nico Gonzalez met with Xavi in Las Vegas to try to understand what's going to happen with his future and whether he will be getting any playing minutes the upcoming season. And Xavi has reportedly told Nico that he will be staying in the club and that he will be the replacement for Sergio Busquets, who will be leaving the club next summer in 2023. So it's official, Nico Gonzalez will be staying on the squad, and he has one more season to try to learn as much as possible from the best pivot we've ever had in the history of the club, Sergio Busquets. Now, speaking of Xavi Hernandez, it's being reported that the club will have a pivotal meeting these upcoming days in Las Vegas to try to discuss Barcelona's exits. And it seems that Riqui Puig will be going to Real Betis and Oscar Mingueza will be going to Celta this summer. Now, this meeting will be very important because the club need to offload all the players that don't figure in Xavi's next season plans in order to make space in their wage bill for the incoming signings. Now, speaking of the club's exits, it seems that Frenkie de Jong is adamant on not making a move to Manchester United. It's being reported that neither Frenkie de Jong nor his girlfriend like the city of Manchester, and that Frenkie is not impressed with Manchester United's sporting project. And of course, there remains the big issue of Frenkie wanting to play the Champions League, and that's something that Manchester United cannot offer him this upcoming season. So with every passing day, it seems less and less likely that Frenkie de Jong will be making a move to Manchester United, despite the English club reaching a deal with Barcelona for 85 million euros for the transfer of the Dutch midfielder. Now, there remains interest from both Bayern Munich and Chelsea in Frenkie, so we will have to see on whether Frenkie de Jong will stay in Barcelona or whether he will make a move somewhere else this summer. Then we will end today's video with the great news that Barcelona will be organizing a farewell to one of our biggest legends, Dani Alves. Now, it's been announced that Dani Alves has signed a contract with the Mexican club Pumas, and that he will be coming back to the Camp Nou for the Joan Gamper Trophy that will see Barcelona face Pumas on August 6th. So Barcelona will not only unveil Robert Lewandowski as an official Barcelona player at this match, but they will also be organizing a farewell to the best right back player in the history of the club, Dani Alves. So that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news regarding FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.